If you're ever looking for beautiful accommodations and terrifying dinosaurs, then look no further. The Dinosaur Hotel has everything you've been looking for. The hotel is quaint and surrounded by a beautiful forest and has the most terrifying CGI dinosaurs you've ever seen.
It's Hyp3r Halloween!
Up next for Low Budget Week is 2021's Dinosaur Hotel. It's a low-budget film that relies on bad CGI, a nonsensical plot, and the moviegoers having a bad memory. Dinosaur Hotel is a movie that centers on a mother's love and dinosaurs. Okay, so the movie really follows Sienna Woods as she attempts to win a game show called Dinosaur Hotel. The rules are simple. Be the sole survivor of the group. There are dinosaurs at the Dinosaur Hotel. Duh. And they're out for blood. The only other rule, anyone who enters the hotel becomes a contestant. This rule is important enough to be mentioned several times throughout the film, but is immediately ignored at the end. Spoilers. Okay, I'm getting way ahead of myself here. Sienna Woods appears to be a single mother. I say appears to be because I can't remember, and I honestly don't want to rewatch the movie to find out. In any case, Sienna is a single mother in need of some money. She receives an invite to play a game show at the Dinosaur Hotel. The grand prize is £10,000. The rules, as I already mentioned, aren't told to the contestants prior to arriving to the Dinosaur Hotel. Of course, as one might expect, Sienna isn't able to find a babysitter for her kids, so she has to take them with her. When the family arrives at the Dinosaur Hotel, they're greeted by a floating robotic orb. It states that it's fine that she brought the kids, and that they can stay in her room. Sienna eventually meets the other contestants, and the movie picks up from there. Well, as much as a movie like this can. They're told the rules that I already mentioned, and stand there in complete disinterest as they see a dinosaur. The rest of the movie plays out almost like a knockoff Jurassic Park. There are raptors that roam the hotel in search for people, there's a T-Rex that roams around outside, and there's a pterodactyl-type creature that is seen, once. Honestly, you hear the dinosaurs more than you see them. The dinosaurs are where the bad CGI comes into play. Well, that and the robotic orb. Although, when I say bad CGI, I honestly mean bad animation. The dinosaurs look okay, but the movement is stiff and disjointed, and there's even a few scenes where they're missing frames of animation. To be fair though, there are also awkward jump cuts with the actors as well. There's missing frames everywhere. In any case, we find out that one of the contestants is sleeping with the Dinosaur Hotel coordinator and is expected to win because of that. I don't recall the movie mentioning this, but the reason the game show is happening is because it's entertainment for the rich and powerful. I only gained this information because it's mentioned on the back of the DVD box. And yes, I own this movie. The movie has a 77-minute runtime, and thankfully so. The acting is really bad, especially from the kid actors that played Sienna's kids. Funny enough, those kids are actually related to the actress that played Sienna, Christy Wanna. At least I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm guessing they're her kids, but I'm honestly not sure. They share the same last name, so it's probably a good guess. It's probably also safe to assume that they were cast simply for convenience. Anyway, back to the plot. It eventually comes down to Sienna and her kids versus the dinosaurs, the woman sleeping with the coordinator, and the coordinator himself. As is stated several times throughout the film, only one can survive. Obviously, Sienna isn't going to hurt her kids. Heck, she spends a majority of the film rescuing and protecting them. Sienna eventually comes face to face with the game coordinator. She repeats the rule to him that entering the house makes him a player, and a dinosaur immediately eats him. She then drives off with her kids, one of which should have definitely been eaten by a raptor in a previous scene, and the movie ends, completely disregarding the rule that was mentioned throughout the film. So, if this movie sounds terrible to you, I wouldn't blame you for thinking that. Every so often, though, a terrible movie does get released that provides a lot of unintentional comedy. Movies like Hobgoblins, The Room, and Birdemic all come to mind when I think of these types of movies. In fact, I'd actually say that Dinosaur Hotel is on par with Birdemic in terms of bad acting and terrible CGI. Actually, I take that back. Dinosaur Hotel is a step above Birdemic, given that the dinosaurs aren't bad clip art. Also, Dinosaur Hotel doesn't have a pretentious message mixed in with it either. Anyway, enough picking on Birdemic. But I will say that Dinosaur Hotel did remind me of Birdemic when I watched it. Probably because of the Wooding acting, or maybe it's because of the so bad it's good nature? I don't really know. Okay, enough picking on Birdemic and Dinosaur Hotel for real this time. All that being said, this is definitely a movie you put on and have a laugh at with your friends. The bad acting, ridiculous CGI, poor animation, odd color corrections, and laughable weapon effects will lend to a very fun 77 minutes of riffing. Speaking of color corrections, the movie is very blue. Like every scene is blue. I'm not sure if this was intentional or a product of the camera or location, but it is a little jarring at times. There are other questionable corrections as well, such as a glow around the lead actress's face in one dark scene so you could see her. It would be one thing if the glow was just on her face, but there's a glow that extends past her face, making it look really bizarre. It's kind of like the same complaint I had with Blood Widow, except with Blood Widow it was black and Dinosaur Hotel is blue. So there's that, I guess. Surprisingly, Dinosaur Hotel did receive a sequel. Dinosaur Hotel 2 was released in 2023. I haven't watched this one yet, but I expect more of the same. Apparently, a Dinosaur Hotel 3 is in the works as well, so that should at least be interesting. Again, I definitely recommend Dinosaur Hotel for a laugh. It's definitely a so bad it's good film. Just make sure that you're in the right frame of mind for it. That is, you're looking for something to laugh at and not be scared by.